Hello, I'm Trent, aka Trademark here, and this silly little game here is called Sword Warriors. The reason I wanted to talk about Sword Warriors today, I mean, it's a very simple game. You know, you get some swords, you get some stats when you level up, you get some gear, you get some skills, and you walk around and you kill stuff. You earn gems when you kill stuff, and you earn experience and use those to level yourself up. It's a very, very simple concept of a game. There's, dozens of Roblox games that are out there that are, have the same principle, very simplistic gameplay loop. But this game in particular has been really popping off. Over 20,000 active players in the last time I checked. I'm not sure what it's peaked at, but a lot of players are actually playing this. And so I was trying to look at it and see, aside from it, having a semi-enjoyable little mini combat and gameplay loop that has, like, what makes this game, really enticing here. And one thing I think that this game does well, aside from like the constant dopamine drip from, being able to strengthen yourself constantly, is that this game does not take itself serial. It does not take itself serial. Yes. It does not take itself serious either. If you come and look at this event right here, the event that they have going on right now, when we come in here, you will notice that this video will probably get copyright because of this event and the music that they play here. But the sheer insanity of this all is pretty hilarious. So you're gonna notice. Actually, you're not going to notice because I don't have. There you go. Yes, these are indeed skibbity toilets. I only know that because my kids, I have to listen to all the memes that they find on YouTube and whatnot. And yet, this is literally what the boss is for this, or like all of the enemies are skibbity toilets in this. Not only small ones, giant ones that sing a much deeper version of the song spawn in for you to defend against. And I mean, not only is it ridiculous, but I think it's actually quite clever, because the sheer, the silliness that happens in this game is something that you don't see very as often as I think Roblox developers should actually utilize silliness, because just with the fleeting nature, the very frequent updates, it's always good to see developers kind of thinking outside the box, doing some updates that are just not your typical expected event or update. You've seen this happen like in other games where they've used kind of obscure anime units or like anime adventures, for example, when they did their DXD update. That was one of the biggest, the event was actually bigger than the update that happened right before it, which is, pretty crazy. And, there's honestly nothing super special about the gameplay, but I think it's built well. I think it has interesting gameplay loops, and I think they're quite creative to use silly little events like this, for the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is, one of the reasons in which it's so popular right now. The last thing I did want to warn you about, though, is if you do choose to play this game, it's relatively easy to progress as a free-to-play player, but if you want to actually be competitive, it is just purely pay to win. And I mean that because there's game passes. Not only that, the super auto fighting is pretty important for AFKing. Slash quickly is very important. Extra skill, extra hero. These things are all like pretty much a requirement if you actually wanted to try and compete for leaderboards on this game. But it does have actually a pretty cool auto system. You'll notice I can just completely take my hands off, and the auto system will walk around for me, attack, use my skills, pretty much do everything for me. which is kind of like a little cool auto attack feature. I do like that games are implementing more and more kind of idler features. As long as there's a benefit to manually playing, I do really enjoy idle features that exist within games. But there you go. This is Sword Warriors. Oh yeah, and the one last thing about the pay to win features. So just so you guys can understand just the egregiousness of trying to go for leaderboard in this game. This is the strongest sword. Well, hold on, let me show you. This sword right here is the second strongest sword you can get from the egg for free-to-play players in the game right now, 3,310. You can just go buy this one. I think it starts at 400 Robux, and it's stronger than the second strongest one. It's 3,824. And if you think that's bad, that's like 400 Robux. There's actually, right here, if we go up to the top here, there's a Blade of the Ruined King and Crown of the Ruined King, 2,800 Robux. Just, all right, I'll buy it just for how... I want to show just how ridiculous this really is. This is literally 4 times stronger, basically, than the strongest sword in the game. And this ornament also looks ridiculous. 1% life spill with so yeah. So here's my weapon. Equip it. I can go enchant it for some bonus stats. If we go back here, yeah, let's do that real quick. Bam. Holy cow, 92 billion. Just kidding. Apparently it's very, very expensive to enchant that. But we can go back in here. And those guys that were giving me a problem earlier, I'm just going to turn my auto attack on. I have my trusty little heroes here, my auto attack going. And literally, we can hands-free dominate all enemies. I mean... yeah, I basically just one-shot everything now. So you can see, obviously, if you wanted to be competitive in this game, this is not the game for you unless you want to spend some Robux on it. And I assume that there's going to be new packs like this every update. So, you know, expect consistent need to purchase Robux if you wanted to actually play this game in any capacity in the long run. But it's just a fun little silly game. I thought I would showcase it for you guys. Let's see how far we can actually get here. Again, this is all autoplay. I'm not even using... like, I'm out healing the damage that they're dealing to me, basically. I probably don't even need my healer hero anymore. I could probably switch her out for a different hero that deals more damage. But yeah, they also, I guess I can show you guys, they have like a cool little skill tree here. You can level up skills. Eventually they get really strong, super powerful. They have ornaments that do, you know, various different unique things depending on what you're trying to do. So if I'm trying to like farm gems, I could put this one on, farm XP, put this one on, you know, deal damage. I would put one of these on, etc., etc. Quite an interesting, fun little simple game. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. This video is by no means sponsored or promoted at all by the owners. I just thought this was a random game that I found that I was playing on stream, and I thought it's kind of fun, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. But anyways, Malo, Alpito, thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out of here.